Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present the first casted game here of the new civilizations, the Italians and the Maltese. And we have the first Italian mirror matchup here between Moonshine and Lionheart. And this is a fantastic map, one of my favorites, Korea. And on the left side of the map here in the green, we have Moonshine. And on the right side of the map, we have Lionheart, playing as, of course, the Italians in Cyan as well. So what I really want to see in this video is what kind of metas or strategies, openings are people coming up with, and what can we learn, what may need to change, what could potentially be tweaked, all that good stuff. And, you know, the sort of preview build, you could say, has been out for quite a while now, I think. I think it's coming up to maybe 4 or 5 days now. So, and there has been routine patches day on day from the dev team, which is absolutely amazing. So there's always changes happening before the final release on the 26th of May. So let's strap ourselves in, have a look and see what's going on, and maybe you guys can learn something for when the civilization is fully released. So let's have a look here at Moonshine first, opening up with a market start, going for the hunting dogs. And we don't have a deck selected just yet. Isn't actually prioritizing the crates. He's only got 2 on the crates, so taking quite a while. You do get a lot of food when you first start as the Italians. And you can see here that he is mining. And remember, with the Italians, the upgrades are completely uncapped. So you can get age 2, 3, 4 upgrades in age 1 for your market. And that's exactly what we see here. And also, every time you do an upgrade, you get a free villager. So it's really crucial with Italy that you focus on the upgrades very early on, because you start off with only 4 villagers. So you've really got to make sure that you get some upgrades. And of course, you don't actually have villager shipments either. So it's a real big focus. Let's have a look at Lionheart's deck here. We do see that he's opening up with Capitalism here, which is a coin trickle of 1.65. And he has a couple of the other unique cards here. We've got the Machiavellism, which is essentially an Italian explorer. It's a buff for the explorer, and the Advanced Politicians. This is really crucial now. We're seeing this more and more with the standard opening for Italy at the moment. And it means that your next age up will be a lot faster, and all politicians ship extra rewards. So we'll be seeing that in action, I'm sure. And the kind of play that you kind of want to do is, what you want to do is kind of go down the route of getting all of your market upgrades, all of your age 1 market upgrades, that I think will give you a total of 4 vils. I believe it's 4 vils. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it should give you 4 vils. And what you do is, even though you're sort of quite late with your age up, you'll use the second card, which will be the Advanced Politicians, so you can get up quicker. But we can see here, Moonshine has actually just gone for Advanced Politicians first, whereas Lionheart has gone for Capitalism first. And I imagine he's most likely going to be going for Advanced Politicians as a second card, or is he? Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, so he's going to be delaying his age up. He's gone for a Lombard instead, which is very interesting. So he's mined and chopped a little bit more wood and gold to get one of the unique buildings of the Italians, which is the Lombard, which is basically an exchange office, as you can see. You put a type of resource in, and it will spit out the other 2 different types of resources that you have over time. So if you put wood in, you will get a corresponding food and gold trickle coming back out as it's slowly converted. So we can see he's actually gone really greedy here, going for a second Lombard. And I think he is now, yep, he's going for the Advanced Politicians, which comes in really fast, by the way, arrives fast. And now he is ready to macro for that food and start aging up, and he's going to be able to get into the next stage a lot quicker. We can see here Moonshine has skipped the 2 Lombards, which is enabling him to age up a lot quicker. And transitioning, he's got, majority vils over to wood, still keeping some on food. And it's going to be interesting to see what his second card's going to be. Is he going to go for Feria? Or is he going to go potentially for the Monte di Piazza, which is a Lombard shipment, and 700 coin is immediately deposited into that Lombard. So then you will start getting a trickle of food and wood. Who the hell knows? I really love this. I just love watching this. I mean, what is this going on? He's got a livestock pen coming out. Very, very interesting. Is there any herdables? This is an odd one. livestock pen. He's obviously continuing to build further houses, racking up quite a lot of food here. And we now have so he went for the 2 Vil and 1 Lombard shipment. And now he's getting, the Monte di Piazza. So he's now getting another Lombard. So he's going to have 2 up. And Lionheart here is aging up. What is he going? He's going for the Medici as well, which I believe is the same. So you will get 2 Vils and 1 Lombard. But I think with the advanced politicians, you can see here, they ship extra rewards. So I think it's 3 Vils and 1 Lombard. And we can see here that he is really racking up these Lombards. I think he's pretty much just getting the architect to make them. And I think that might be the new strat going forward, perhaps. Normally, I would task my architect on houses because they're always a pain, aren't they, building houses? And if you just have your architect constantly building them, it can really help. But maybe the key is to max your Lombards out, and you can have 5 of them. You can see another Lombard wagon coming in now. And Moonshine here once again. Only going for the 2 Lombards, now built barracks, and he is starting Musk production. This is very similar to a style of mini-malts play where you get the musketeers, you start training those first thing. And looks like, he's just macroing food and gold right now. This livestock pen is very interesting. I think he's going for the selective breeding. I'm not too sure what that is. He is now going for the Uffizi, which is a Basilica wagon, and your Lombards trickle XP. So the Basilica is another unique building. It's a massive building, 5,000 HP, and it has 2 free upgrades in there, which means 2 free villagers. So it's a really nice card, and I don't know if Lionheart's going to be going for that next, but he is going for the Pavizia play now. So we're seeing a Pavizia versus Musk. Going to see how this goes. And a lot of Vils on wood. We now see another Lombard coming out. So now he has maxed all of his Lombards. He's got a total of 4 there, and the Lombard wagon makes it 5. So he's maxed out his build limit, and he's going for a second barracks. So Pavizias are moving out now for Lionheart. Lionheart should be quite favourable here because he's got the Pavizia, which counters Musks. However, Moonshine has got a larger quantity. He has his Basilica built. He's building another Basilica. 2 Basilicas? I guess they do give you 1 XP a second. I never thought about building 2 Basilicas. Lionheart managing to nab a Vil there. Very, very nice. We are going to see the standoff here. I love the Pavizias. Absolutely amazing. I love their shields. They look awesome. And yeah, this is going to be interesting. Lionheart just constantly double racks now, producing those Pavizias. We see Moonshine going for a husk, going for a barracks and a stable, just constantly on food and gold. And you can see, if we have a look at the Lombard, let's see. So he's deposited a little bit of food. The coin deposited was from the card that you can get. And if we have a look at Lionheart's situation, he's deposited a little bit more food. So I think it's always good to overgather food a little bit, so you can use that to invest it back into your Lombards so you can get some wood and gold. I think that's kind of the style. We do see now Moonshine is pop capped at 60-60. 7 Pavizia card is now on the way. He's got the Croatian company card. Interesting. Looks like he's got like an anti-water deck here as well. Not too sure what Lionheart's going for. He's also got the Croatian company. I think that seems to be quite a popular one. But of course, the Broken Lancer is a really nice one, and that's what we're seeing coming out now. And this has been adjusted. It used to be 2 Papal Lancers and 2 Stratiots. Now it's 3 Papal Lancers and 1 Stratiot. I still think it's a good card. Very, very powerful cav. Over 600 HP, I think they have. And but Moonshine looking pretty darn good here. Score slightly ahead, looking nice. And he is now going for he's going for Mission Fervor. Interesting. The Basilica has a lot of upgrades, which will give you more Vils, which is really nice. So this is going to be kind of tough here for Lionheart. He's going to have to get his Broken Lance Company in here. Pavizias have been snared. Hussars are on them, and he's going to be trying to move forward as he can. But he's spotted these Papal Lancers. Look at them. 700 HP. Stratiots behind, or 1 Stratiot behind. 585 HP. And now Lionheart is just going to try and move on in, cover the ground, and he's going to try and do as much as he can. And the Pavizias here, I don't know whether they're going to be changing stance, because Pavizias can change stance to change their resistance, which is kind of awesome. So we do see more Husks coming out now. Husks are on the way. Going to try and deal with these Stratios. Probably the best thing to do. Moonshine just queuing up Musk and Husks. It seems he's got 2 cards available and he's using it. He's going for the double wood here. 700 wood, 600 wood. I don't know whether he's going to invest that in Lombards. I imagine he's probably going to invest it into Lombards. It's kind of an interesting thing because normally wood is the slowest resource to get. So investing it into Lombards is an interesting idea. I'm not too sure. Maybe that is the standard play. It's kind of weird. I can't actually see, for some reason now, I can't see what he's investing in his... That's a bug there. I can't actually see what he's investing in his Lombard now. Odd. Can I see it for Lionheart? Yeah, I can see Lionhearts. So yeah, that is getting now a bit of XP, the Lombard. So yeah, he went for the same as well. He's gone for the Uffizi, Lionheart as well. I have been focusing more on Moonshine here than Lionheart. Main reason is because Moonshine provided the wreck, so I thought, you know, just to be courteous, to focus on him more. Basilica is going out here. That's an interesting move. I guess getting some good vision as well, securing that hunt. Maybe that's the play there. Looks like Lionheart is now switching into double Musk production. He's got a Basilica here, and he's building another one here. So yeah, the double Basilica seems to be all the rage. I guess because they give you 1 XP a second, which is kind of wild. And look at the eco though; it's absolutely insane. Look at that! Look at that gold trickle there. Lionheart's doing here. If you have a look over at Moonshine now, he is getting the mission further from the Basilica. Once again, that's going to give him another Vil. So he's on 35 Vils. Lionheart on 35 Vils exactly. Look at these scores. Really, really close game. This is what I love to see, you know, because when I'm practicing, I'm normally playing against someone that's a lot higher level than me. So it's not normally like a close game, but this is as close as you can get it. So I just want to see these guys like get involved. Look at these Pavizias, man. I want to see them get involved. I love their little helmets as well. Looking really awesome. Lionheart now going for Papal Guards on the way. Wait, what is that? Where is that card? Delivers 7... Where is he? If I click on it, it doesn't come up. 7 Pavizias. Where is that? It's saying that he's getting 7 Papal Guards, but I can't see that in his deck. Anyway, it's coming out. I think these guys are basically really strong pike units. Yep. Hand attack. Yep. Bonus to cav. 100%. I just couldn't see where that was coming from. He is now getting amalgamation. And he's got another card to spend, Lionheart. We are going to be getting stuck in here. Husks just going straight on the Musketeers. Moonshine doesn't even care, but he is going to be doing a little bit of that micro dancing that you see sometimes with Husks. And now he's got the good old Croatian. We've got the Krabats and the Skiavanis. Let's just have a quick look at these units, because I actually haven't seen them before. So let's have a look at the Krabats. They have, I think they're... Yeah, look at their damage. Jesus. Yeah, so I think these guys overall are just... Their range attack is just good against everything. They have a very short range attack, but they have really, really high range resist. So they'll probably be quite good against Dragoons. They are light cavalry. So yeah, probably just good against anything, really. And let's have a look at the Skiavani. Once again, these guys are light infantry. So basically, it's like a skirm goon, but not properly. The range attack here, they actually deal bonus damage to light infantry. So they're light infantry that deal, they're specialist. Yeah, so light infantry that deal bonus damage to light infantry. Very, very interesting. All right. So we're going to see this rolling out now. See how powerful these Krabats are. Doing a lot of damage. Jesus. 43 range damage is absolutely insane. So it is going to be moving forward here. Moonshine coming out with that great timing. What has he got left to spend? Is he going to go for 700 coin perhaps? Potentially. Could go for Furia maybe. I don't know whether that's worth it. Probably the 700 coin, I imagine. And he's just going to be getting those Hussars stuck in. Losing quite a lot of them, of course, but he's using that momentum to push forward into Lionheart's base. And training up. Got another 10 Pavizias about to come out. There they are. And there's a lot of cards available for Lionheart still. I've noticed that Moonshine has actually gone through a lot more of his shipments than Lionheart. And I think that's because he's got his double Basilica up a lot quicker. And I think he also only got one card in H1. So he saved his card to get more in H2, whereas Lionheart went for 2 cards in H1, I believe. And he's going to be picking off a couple of vills, so that's going to be really unfortunate. And Lionheart putting down a ton of outposts. Not too sure why the 3 outposts there. That's an interesting play. I'm sure there is a reason behind it. We do see 700 wood and coin coming up behind. And we do have this card again. This is the Schiavone. Now, where is that coming from? That Schiavone card. He is actually going on water now as well. We do see a bit of water play coming from Lionheart as well. He has got... Moonshine's got a couple of vills out here, actually. Let's have a look at Lionheart's vision. So we can see the impending army coming from the north. And I don't know where he's getting this the Schiavone. Is he getting that from the Basilica? He must be, right? Or can you get it? No, Mercenary building, the Lombard. He's getting it from the Lombard, right? He's got to be. But I didn't know you could train them in, like, you can get them like a batch of 7. I didn't know that. Further Musk on the way. But this is quite a force here that Lionheart has. Definitely nothing to be underestimated. He's queuing up a ton of fishing boats as well. Moonshine also has probably... Has he spotted the... He hasn't spotted the dock at all. But he is just going for the caravel. Maybe he's just assuming that Lionheart is on the water. Not entirely sure. And we do see infantry hit points coming out now after this as well. Cav is coming in, and I think there's just too many Pavisias that Lionheart has. There's too much Huss. He's going to just be able to try and get its way through and really deal some damage. And more Huss on the way now. Moonshine is really countering well against Lionheart's composition. And we do see, infantry hit points is coming in. Lionheart still got that Schiavone and the Croatian company. That's a card that Moonshine went for a lot earlier. That I think helped him out a lot more. And he seems to be doing a pretty good job here because Lionheart only has Pavisias left. That's all he's got. He's really got to wait for these Schiavone. And the Schiavone are only good against light infantry. And there doesn't really seem to be much on the field here that Moonshine has that he'll be able to counter. So the Hussars here are just going to really just... Yeah, I mean, he's changed stance there. Did you see that? That little change stance. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Change stance. And he can do a little bit of damage there to Cav. Barely anything, actually. And that is the end of Lionheart's army. And it's looking pretty rough now for Lionheart. Moonshine, he's looking pretty good. He's switching it up, actually, going for a bit of Pavisia. But pretty much most of the time, majority of Vills, it's like a 60-40. Or maybe 70-30 on food and gold. And then I guess you just, once again, you use that food, invest it every now and then into the Lombard. That will give you some wood trickle and gold trickle. And I think that's just kind of how the Civ works. So I really like the way that Italy work. It's relatively straightforward, actually. And it's quite sort of forgiving for people who struggle with managing macro and stuff like that. And he is going to be... He has found the... he's already thought ahead. Moonshine got the 2 caravels out there, and he's going to be clearing up the fishing boats there as well. And, I mean, this is just great to see. I'm already, thinking over the strategies that have been used here and what you could maybe do differently, what variations you could do and all that sort of stuff. But, I mean, both their openings were very similar. But Lionheart went for a more greedy, Lombard opening. He went for a double Lombard opening before getting into H2. And Moonshine didn't even go for a Lombard until he was aging up. So he managed to get to H2 a bit quicker. And he delayed a card as well. He only went for the Advanced Politicians. And then he went for the Monte de Pieta. And then after that, I think he went for the Uffizi. Or he could have gone for the 700 wood. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, absolutely crazy. It's a really, really good game here. And shows you the power of Italy as well, especially when you've got all your Lombards going. You can see here, we can actually see it now. He's only actually got 2 Lombards. That's the amazing thing. He's only got 2 Lombards, and he's just depositing food. And you can see they're getting that at 1.09 a second. And looks like Moonshine is going to be okay for now. Lionheart still holding on. Still holding on. He's not giving up. He's got his Crabats here. He's got his Crabbies. Musk Shipment coming in now. He's still got the fan art allies. This is a really nice card. And an infinite card here. That for 500 coin, you get 9 really strong skirm units. They are pretty strong as well. There's so much cav here. This is the thing. This is a good thing to sort of counter Italy with, is just a lot of cav. Especially if they go Pavizia, as you can see. And looks like Moonshine doing a really good job here. Has he built further buildings? He hasn't. I think he's... Yeah, he's literally just got the 1 barracks and the 1 stables. He's doing all of this off of 2 military buildings. Very impressive. And no sign of an age up from any of them at all here. And you can see Lionheart now stacking a ton of wood. And yeah, this looks like it is GG for Lionheart here. Moonshine's going to take the game. GG, well played. I mean, what a great game. Absolute blinder of a first game. This is my first sort of proper casted game of the new civilizations, and we had a brilliant Italian mirror here. And I think it's just a lot to learn. Tons to learn. So, you know, slightly different openings, which meant slightly different timings for things. However, both went for a double Basilica at some point within the game. Moonshine kind of went for Advanced Politician. He focused on market upgrades, of course. He then went for the Monte di Piata to get his first Lombard wagon. And then I believe maybe the Architect built the second one. No, he got the second one from the Age Up option that he went for. I think he went 700 wood and then he went into the Uffizi. I'm not entirely sure. But no, I don't think he did actually. No, I think he went Uffizi straight after. So he increases or upgrades his Lombards so that you actually get a trickle of XP as well. And I think that's really crucial as well. If you get that as early as possible, you can benefit from it a lot. Yeah, you get the Basilica as well. It does say delivers 1 church wagon. But yeah, Basilica is essentially your church. But there we go, guys. There it is. First sort of casted game. I hope you really enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this matchup. What do you think maybe Lionheart could have done differently, or maybe even Moonshine? And let me know if you're excited, if this is going to be the civ that you're going to try out first when the game releases, when the DLC, releases on the 26th of May. So thank you very much, guys. I'll catch you in the next video or the next stream. Take care.